This advice is manifestation advice I wish I was told earlier in my journey. And ever since I shifted my mindset and started approaching manifestation in this way that I'm going to share with you now, things have fallen into place and flowed to me in general much more quickly and easily than they used to. And the advice is this: if it can be easy, let it be easy. Now, this may sound obvious, or this may sound too good to be true, but let's just break it down for a second. I have found when working with so many people one-to-one, I've served so many people within my Align community, which is my signature manifestation program. And so often what is holding a lot of people back, or what a lot of people are coming up against, is their own stories, their own fears, their own limiting beliefs that are causing them to make the process more complicated than it actually needs to be. And someone who is an entrepreneur myself, I did quite well at school, and I think I had that kind of high achiever complex that served me well at school, but it kind of has led to me being a bit of a perfectionist as an adult. I often approached things in a complicated way because I thought it surely has to be hard. It surely has to be complicated. In business, for example, I would find myself making my business more and more and more complicated because I thought in order to be more successful, in order to earn more money, in order to have better results, there must be some really complicated formula that I must follow in order to earn the right to be more successful. Let me know if this is striking a chord with you or resonating with you in any way. Let me know if you've ever unconsciously thought this, had almost like an assumption, like it has to be hard. But what if it doesn't? What if it could be easy? What if you were allowed to make it easy? What if you were allowed to choose the easiest, simplest way to get the results that you're looking for? Now, some of you may be open to this. Some of you may be even feeling resistance around this or feeling triggered by this. And this is a mantra that I tell myself a lot. Easy is not lazy. Easy is smart. Easy is good. Easy is the best route I can choose for my family, for me. Often there's almost shame around letting something be easy, shame around choosing the easy path. But easy is not lazy. Easy is efficient. Easy allows you to let your powerful energy go further, make more of an impact, help more people, spread its wings further. Now, when I say easy, I'm not saying cut corners that shouldn't be cut. I'm not saying don't give people as good of a service as they deserve. Let's look at it like this. There are some things in life that are quite complex, right? Heart surgery, some kind of quadratic equations, they're probably quite complicated. Plot lines to murder mystery stories, right? There are some things in life that are just complicated. So if there's anything that doesn't need to be complicated, let's not do ourselves the disservice of making things complicated when they don't actually need to be so. There is no glory in taking the much, much harder road if there is a simpler, more straightforward road that will also get you to the same destination. So the reason why this changed my life a few years ago is because when I started looking at my life and my goals through the lens of what's the easiest way to achieve this outcome, new ideas, new solutions appeared to me, and I was able to take action without sabotaging myself as much, procrastinating, and so on. Sometimes actually making things complicated is a form of procrastination. Have you ever found yourself doing that? Where in order to kind of avoid making progress, you stop yourself by creating a bunch of obstacles and barriers for yourself that don't need to be there. As someone who's a content creator and an entrepreneur who builds an online business, there are so many ways that I could make things more complicated. And I have done in the past. I've probably made every aspect of my business more complicated at some point or another. And then I continuously go through the process of uncomplicating things and making them straightforwards again. Sometimes I overcomplicate the content creation process. I think that it needs to have lots of fancy cuts and edits, when actually some of my videos that have zero edits at all do the best, and the messages land even better with people because it's just refreshingly uncut. The imposter syndrome in me, the limiting beliefs in me might tell me that my content has to be more polished for people to take it seriously, or my web page needs to look better in order for people to want to buy, or any of these things, right? And it's important when those thoughts pop up to question them and ask, is that really true? Am I open to the possibility that I can create something in a fraction of the time? It's good enough. It's all connected to the limiting belief of I'm not good enough, it's not good enough, it will never be good enough, I will never be good enough, right? Whereas letting something be easy, giving yourself permission to do it in the simple way and reassuring yourself that that is more than okay, that is more than good enough, in itself, you are practicing the new belief that you and what you do is more than good enough and more than valuable enough. So if you find yourself in a place where you feel so stuck and overwhelmed and you're totally confused and unclear about your business plan or your whatever plan, because perhaps your own brain has made it more and more and more difficult as almost like a way of trying to protect you from moving forwards to keep you in the same place, then I hope that this reaches you and I hope that this resonates with you, gives you the permission you don't need me to give you. You don't have to do that anymore. You're allowed to make it easy. I have this 3-step method that I go through with my aligned students where we identify what is the limiting story that's going around in your head about how it couldn't possibly be that simple, or it's not good enough, or you're not good enough, or people won't take you seriously if you only do it like this, or whatever. We go through this process where we identify the limiting belief and then we use a breathing technique to breathe it out of your body. Often these beliefs actually physically live in your body as energy. And so I teach my students how to intuitively feel and sense where it has been living in your body. Maybe it's a belief that you picked up when you were 7 years old, when your mum criticized the drawings that you did because they weren't good enough, and all of a sudden you stopped loving art and you started feeling really self-conscious about it. Or maybe it came up when you were at school and a teacher humiliated you for your work, and then ever since then you developed a story that it's never going to be good enough and I have to be perfect, and if I'm not perfect, I'm going to be embarrassed. These stories, we can pick them up from anywhere and they can continue to control our lives and stop us from creating amazing things and getting great results unless we do something about it now and we clear and release them so that they don't stop us anymore. So we can clear them, we can release them out of our body, and once we've let them go, we can create a new story in its place. I am safe to show up as me. Done is better than perfect. It's allowed to be messy. My average is more than good enough. I can choose the path of least resistance. It's safe for it to be easy. I can let it be easy. The easier it is, the more people love it. The easier it is, the better results I get. The simpler I make this, the more I manifest. I deserve for this to be simple. It is allowed to be uncomplicated and straightforward. Those new stories, those new mantras are important to imprint into your subconscious so that you can stop stopping yourself and allow your incredible energy and your powerful subconscious brain to be utilized so much more, right? To not waste the energy, and instead for your incredible powerful energy to go further, to create the life you've always wanted to create. So if you want to dive deeper into this work, a great place to start would be my 21-day Release the Blocks challenge. Imagine in just 3 weeks from now, getting to follow a bite-sized lesson per day that has been specifically designed to help you to unravel those limiting beliefs and rewire your subconscious to start working more efficiently, to start working for you, so you can actually feel yourself no longer getting in your own way, self-sabotaging and procrastinating, and suddenly the path just kind of lights up and you realize, oh, it was this easy, and it can be this easy the whole time. I'll put the link below if you want to check that out. And also, the doors are currently closed to join my signature manifestation program, Align, but it is the place to be to get the full transformation with this kind of work. I absolutely love supporting my Align students through this transformative process to help them get the most incredible results in their lives and open up doors that they previously felt were closed to them. So you can click on the Align link down below as well and join the waitlist so that you're the first to know when the doors reopen so you can join us. If you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed this, feel free to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss another video. And if you're listening on podcasts, thank you for listening with us. Feel free to press follow and leave a 5-star review. Until next time, bye!